let's say I want a white Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon all decked out. Let's just say, maybe, let's just say, you know. Hi guys, I'm Raven, a mental health Zen enthusiast, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's poppin'? If you're a returning subscriber, what's goody? Today, I'm gonna be giving you 16 unique journaling ideas, okay? So if you have like a bunch of extra journals laying around, like some of us who buy way too many journals, okay, and you don't know what to do with them, this video is perfect for you because I'm going to give you 16 different really cool, fun, and fresh, okay, James Charles. I'm going to be giving you 16 really interesting journal prompts so you can fill up those journals. Let's get right into it. Number one is a life lessons journal. And this is sort of in the style of Oprah's book, What I Know for Sure. I really like that. Just keep this running list in your journal of life lessons. If you come across something, it happens to me a lot if I'm listening to a song or if I'm watching a show or a movie, they'll say something, I'll be like, For example, I was watching Ginny and Georgia on Netflix, and Georgia says something to the effect of, when talking about makeup, she says something to the effect of, if it looks like a mask, you're doing it wrong. And I was like, oh, yes! You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I would write that in my life lessons journal. And I think this could be really, really fun. And I think I'm actually gonna start this on myself. Number two is a weight loss journal. This is a really unique way to utilize a planner. Okay, I use a planner and I'll use it in a way that allows me to track my weight loss, my progress, but I also have a space that allows me to track my mental health for the day because I think that it's all related. You know, I'm a mental health girl and I gotta check on my mental health, especially while I'm doing something like weight loss, because we want it to be healthy weight loss, right? We want it to be a lifestyle change as opposed to just like extreme dieting. You know what I mean? Journal idea number three is an invisible journal. I've talked about this before here on my channel, but I'm probably just gonna keep talking about it because I love it so much. This is an invisible journal. So I don't know, I just made up the term invisible journal. I don't know if it's a thing, but this is what I do. So an invisible journal is just a regular journal, but here's what makes it invisible. So after I'm done writing my journal entry, what I'll do is I'll just rip the page out, crumble it up, and what I'll do is I'll burn it. Okay, so I'll use like an empty candle vessel that I've like burned down completely. This one is this, by the way. I think it's so pretty. I'm obsessed with candles, you guys. But I'll use like an empty candle vessel that I've completely used, and I'll crumble up my sheet of paper that I wrote my journal entry on, put it in here, and I'll safely burn it right here. I know that it's nice and safe, and boom. And my reasoning behind that is just that I get all of that muck out of my body and I release it, because sometimes I don't feel safe or comfortable knowing that somebody can just go and like open this up and read all of my private innermost thoughts, feelings, and emotions. That kind of freaks me out. And two, I just don't want that energy hanging around, lounging around my house. You know what I mean? So I get rid of it and allow it to dissipate into the universe where the universe can handle it and take care of it. Okay, that's my reasoning. So an invisible journal, try that. Journal idea number four is a dream journal. This is a really good idea because you know how we have like these crazy vivid dreams, at least I do, and then you wake up and you remember it for like 0.5 seconds after you wake up and then you just like forget. It's such a good idea to keep like a journal. Like imagine if this was my dream journal, right? Keep this right by my bed, and I was like, that's how I sleep. Okay, and then I'm like, oh, that was a crazy dream. Oh, let me, you know what I mean? A dream journal, try that. I think that's a really good idea. Number five is an art journal. You guys, if you're one of my subscribers, you know. If you're one of my subscribers, you should already have an art journal because you know that that is part of being a subscriber. You must have an art journal. Keep an art journal, you guys, and do some art. Just do some freaking art in here, man. It feels so good to like create art pieces based on my emotions. I'll just show you some of these. This is an art piece that I created that represents me and my essence and how I feel. So this is a mandala. Isn't it just so cute? Yeah, this is a mandala. I had so much fun creating this. I just do all kinds of things, you guys. Sometimes I'll like create a piece just to like, I don't know, represent some of my emotions. I've shown this piece before, but this is just actually a self-portrait / family portrait of me and how I was feeling that day. This is a very vulnerable piece to show, but I think it's worth it if it can help someone out there. You know how it is being a stay-at-home mom, and you know, sometimes you can feel like your identity doesn't exist anymore. And that's kind of what I was feeling in that day. And that's the piece I created. I think it'll be really cool. I encourage you, if you're one of my subscribers, you gotta have an art journal. If you're one of my subscribers, you have to have two things. You have to have one, an art journal, which is just a sketchbook with blank pages, and two, a regular journal for you to write down your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. All right, there you go. Art journal. I think you should do it. I highly encourage it. Number 6 is a travel journal. This one's really exciting, and I'm gonna do this actually next time I go on a trip. And what you can do is you can have one of your blank journals that I know you probably have laying around, take it with you on your trip, and maybe create some pieces of art in there. Write down how you're feeling, document the trip. If you met some interesting people, talk about that. Maybe you just saw or observed some interesting people, or you saw or observed some interesting things or events that took place. Document that. Take some really cool pictures, print those out, put them in your journal. I think this could be a really cool keepsake of your travel journeys. I love this idea. Travel journal. Number 7 is a skill journal or a business journal. So a skill journal, like for me, I would use this for my ukulele. I just picked up a ukulele and I've been learning to play ukulele. I play a little guitar, and so I thought the ukulele would be nice and fun. And also I play the piano, self-taught with both. But I thought it'd be really cool to document my journey with learning how to play the ukulele. That's like an example of a skill journal. And a business journal, which is a really great idea. I would use that for my YouTube channel. So I document the process of creating my YouTube channel and my thoughts, feelings, and emotions about that. You know, what do I have going on? How am I feeling about the process? It'll be really cool to see how I've grown as a person, how my business has grown as an entity over time. I think this is a really good idea, and I think I want to try to use both of these. I think I want to try to create a ukulele, maybe like a music journal for my ukulele, my piano, and like songs. I don't know, maybe like a music journal. And then definitely I want to do a journal to document my YouTube journey. I think that'd be really, really cool. Number 8 is a book journal. I love this idea. So if you're a reader like myself, I love to read books. So why not keep a journal where you do like your book reviews? You can document any revelations that you have. I always have so many revelations when I'm reading. Document those in there in your book journal. I love this idea. And then you'll have this journal filled with all of this rich insight that can act as this companion to your reading journey. I love this. I love this idea. Number 9 is a gratitude journal. So I remember specifically, I did an entire year where I kept a gratitude journal. And what I would do is I would write down 3 things at the end of the day that I was grateful for. I got this idea from Oprah. She talked about gratitude journals and how important they were. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I did it for a year. And I was like this little tiny, like little squarish notebook that I got from like H-E-B or Walmart or something. Yeah, I wrote down 3 things every single day for a year. 3 things that I was grateful for. And I remember it was a particularly tough time in my life. I was really, really sick. I was going through issues with my Crohn's disease. I have Crohn's disease, for those of you who don't know that. And I kept this journal, and I truly believe that this journal got me through, or at least kept me afloat. So I really encourage you to keep a gratitude journal during times where you might not be feeling so grateful. I think it's really important. I think it can be really useful to the healing process. I think it'd be a really good companion, good supplemental material for your healing process. Yeah, gratitude journal. So number 10, I really love this idea. It's a mental health journal. So not only will you track your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? But you'll also track your medications. So if you're on any kind of antidepressants or ADHD medications, anything like that that you're prescribed, you can track that, track your meds. You can track coping techniques that really help. Hopefully you're journaling. Journaling is so important, and I recommend it to everybody. Journaling, track journaling. Is journaling working for you? Maybe you're not journaling this week. How are you feeling about not journaling? You know, keep track of your coping techniques. Maybe you went out and spent time with friends, or you had a really great outing. Talk about that and how that has helped with maybe your anxiety or maybe your depression or something like that. I really like that idea, keeping a mental health journal. It's a really good one. Really like it. Unique journal idea number 11 is a vision board journal. Y'all, I really like this idea, and I think I'm gonna keep a vision board journal. It's just like, you know, the vision boards. Everybody knows what a vision board is, probably. You do that, but you put it in a journal. And I like that idea. It's more portable. You pack it everywhere, and I just like the idea of flipping through something beautiful. As you can see from my art journal that I showed you earlier in the video, you can flip through and smile away like a maniac. I love that idea. I think I'm gonna do this one. All right, journal idea number 12 is a recipe journal. Yes! So if you're interested in recipe testing like moi, I love to cook, y'all. Like, I be burning. I burn in the kitchen. And no, it don't mean I burn stuff, okay? It means I can cook well. I really be cooking, y'all. I put my foot up in there, you know? I put my foot up in there. So this is a nice idea for people like myself who like to test out recipes and see what went right, see what went wrong, things like that. I love this idea. Number 13 is a prayer journal. This is amazing. Write down your prayers. I feel like this will make them extra impactful. Write your prayers out. Yeah, I love the idea of a prayer journal. I might do that. I just might. Okay. Unique journal idea number 14 is an event journal. Oh, I love this idea. I'm thinking of like, if you have a wedding coming up, ooh, keep a journal filled with like a bunch of beautiful pictures. Oh, I'm so excited. Keep a journal filled with a bunch of beautiful pictures and passages and maybe vows. And I love this idea. You guys, if you do this, please let me know. Please. If you do this, if you start an event journal for your wedding, please let me know. Oh my God, please let me know. I love this idea. All right, y'all, 2 more. Okay, journal idea number 15 is a manifestation journal. You guys, I highly encourage you to be manifestation journaling. I love this. You know what? In fact, I need to make a video completely dedicated to manifestation journaling and how I do it, because it is so good. Basically, it's where you would this is how I do it. I write out my ideal day and I go through it and I make it super detailed. But I'm thinking, if I want something specific, it might be a good idea to describe that thing in great detail. Maybe describe, let's say I want a white Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon all decked out. Let's just say, maybe, let's just say, you know, maybe I'll write in my journal what the leather feels like when I get in, right? What does the road look like? What does the dealership look like and feel like? Ooh, I walked into the dealership and it was cold. I ran back out to my car, and my current car, and I grabbed my sweater. I mean, girl, you get real detailed. So maybe I can do like a journal entry of like the actual day I purchased my G-Wagon. Oh my God, that's brilliant. And then you can just keep going and do all kinds of journal entries like, oh, today, you know, I took my daughter to school in my G-Wagon. You know, whatever. You feel me, right? You feel me. Okay, last but certainly not least, unique journal idea number 16 is a family history journal. This is something that I want to start myself. So what I'm thinking is I would document all kinds of stories and anecdotes about my family and collect them and, you know, pass them down from generation to generation. Talk to your elders. They are a wealth of information and wisdom and knowledge, I promise you. And, you know, just, I don't know, talk to them, come up with questions, interview them, ask them about their life. What was it like? Ask them about their friends, you know? Ask them about who they used to run with. Man, it might also be a really cool idea to go to like individual family members and just learn about their particular life. That might be really, really interesting too. And you got this journal filled with all of these things. I would turn that, if I were you, I would make this a digital journal so that this can be kept for generations and generations to come, because this is some really precious, precious information. Yeah, that is all I have for you today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video. It helps me out so much. Leave a comment down below. Which journal, because I know these are some good journal ideas. So which journal do you think you are going to implement into your life? Okay, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting, cool videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye.